Hello, guys. Welcome to another edition of Xco World. In today's video, we're discussing about the match review between Manchester United versus Chelsea. Now, I want to say a very big, massive congratulations to Manchester United because you guys deserve the win. The game ended 2-1 in favor of Manchester United. You guys deserve the win because before this match, there has been a lot of noise that Ten Hag does not hold the dressing room together. There seems to be a lot of issues coming out from the outside that, in fact, the team is entirely not united. But I think that kudos to the Manchester United players because they decided to galvanize themselves together, play as a team, and show that they want this game. Because the only disadvantage I saw on Manchester United part is that by default they are supposed to get minimum 4 goals for this game. Minimum 4 goals. They were missing a lot of chances. And prior to now, when you hear that there's a match between Manchester United versus Chelsea, you are forced to tighten your seatbelt, knowing fully well that this is actually going to be a blockbuster game with a lot of tactical genius from both managers. But just see how time flies. Manchester United versus Chelsea. It is a mid-table fixtures that when you looked at the game, kudos to Manchester United. Kudos to them. You guys, at least you've climbed in the table, and you have a 8-point gap between you and Chelsea, which is actually good for them. This is just the 15th game of the season. Let's see how they are able to sustain that, because one thing that is important is consistency. Can Manchester United be able to keep up this level of consistency, or is just a one-game wonder whereby in the next game they go back to actually where they are coming from? Now, let's talk about Chelsea. If you've been able to stay till this time, it shows that you appreciate the effort I'm putting in. So I want you to actually like the video, share. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, I want you to subscribe. Also click the bell notification so that you can be notified when we post another video. Now, for that of Chelsea, this seems to be the statement that says that they are in a process, the process. Now, if you watch my last video, I talked about Chelsea copying the model of Brighton, which is a mid-table team, and the kind of performance they put against Manchester United. Now, that kind of performance does not even want to be called a championship performance. That kind of performance is supposed to be called a street football performance, whereby people just go there for the sake of building their stamina, keeping fit, and just having fun. That is the kind of performance I saw there. Now, you see a midfield pairing of Enzo Fernandez and Moise Caicedo. Now, these two particular players, for this I'm about to say now, they didn't have the control over it. But when you have a team consist of the most expensive midfielder, defensive midfielder, and the third most expensive defensive midfielder, putting up a shambolic performance like that, you're forced to ask yourself a question. What is happening? Because in the exception of Cole Palmer, every other Chelsea player, by the time they get home, they should stand in front of the mirror and look at themselves. Then come back and tell the fans what they see. Because I feel sorry for the match-going fans. And they were robbed. So Chelsea Football Club refund back every dime match-going fans pay just to see that kind of shambolic, spineless performance. It is so painful to watch. In fact, when I was looking at the whole game, I was just asking myself, what is happening? You could see professional players not being able to give out a simple pass of even less than a meter, some 2 meters, and you ask yourself, what is the regime behind their training? If you just can't give out simple pass, I wonder. And just like Thomas Tuchel said, if you can't show sign now, then there is no process. The owner, the coach, the players, the strategy, everything is crazy. Now they decided to ruin Chelsea's fans' night after such a long day. Now staying up late to see that, it's painful. Painful. 15 matches, 19 points. That kind of performance is supposed to make them to be struggling for relegation, not even a mid-table team. Because calling Chelsea now a mid-table team, you're just giving them some level of a positive accolade because they do not deserve that. And the players, they don't even care. You could see their body language. When you have a captain in the person of Reece James coming in the second half after seeing such a shambolic performance in the first half, and you cannot still give out simple pass. Now, if the captain is setting up a standard that is this low, you see, you can't even see my hand. Now, imagine what you're going to expect from every other person. Chelsea, they are completely weak up here. No fighting spirit, no mentality, no pedigree. The fans, the coach, the owner, kudos to you guys. Pochettino, you want to win the league. You want to win every game. That's the game you're winning now. Well, I want you to drop your comment. Tell me which team you support and what are the things you actually see with respect to the goal, the entire game. Drop your comments. Also, click the subscription button and the bell notification. Come on, let's go.